So we'll move on to the next bridge. I don't expect to see many remnants from the railway time because it's been long gone this, but at least the track bed's still here. That's a good thing. The gradient's quite prominent now, actually. I can see it going down all the time. Oh, I forgot to mention there was a spur up near the Higginshaw Bridge as well that went to Higginshaw Gasworks. Obviously it is no longer anywhere recognisable, so I didn't miss anything by not filming it. It would have just been complete vegetation. I can see a road down at the bottom here now. You see down in the distance there, there's a road. Car just zoomed past, and another one. So we're going off the gradient of this little path here. It could be that there was a railway overbridge down here. Again, I can't confirm that, but we'll see when we get there. There is definitely a very severe dip here. As you can see, it just drops off at the end, so I presume this has been gradually made into a walkway, and it's been reduced a little bit because if you look at in the distance the height of that, and if you look where we've come from, it's quite a slope. So consequently I would presume at some time there was a railway overbridge here. Again, I'll check it later, see if I can shed any light onto it. Well, this is Salmon Field's road, I think. So what I've got to do here now, take a look, see if I can get an address here. Well, there's no address or anything, so it's something that needs to be checked out later for verification. Get back on the track again. So here we go again. You can see how much I've just come up, can't you? When I get to this level, I'll just turn around again and show you. Right, this would be the track bed level again. You can see there is a distinctive drop there and a raise up to the other side. So I reckon that was definitely a railway overbridge. This is now a nice peaceful little walkway, reasonably perfectly straight. Just deviates a little bit to the left down there. It's a nice day as well, and it's quite warm. Stanier class 42651 leaves Salmon Bridge in the distance and approaches Turf Lane Bridge. This is now coasting down the 1 in 62 gradient down into Royton. And there comes the next bridge, and I am presuming that this is bridge number 2 on the map, and I think this is Salmon Bridge, even though that was Salmon Fields behind me. I'm pretty sure this one would be Salmon Bridge. So if I can get up there, I'll get up and have a look. If not, I'll have to research it later. And just as I said that, I notice there's a path here leading up, so this could lead to the road. I'm just going to check it out. I like to be thorough in my investigations, as you know, and I don't like to learn too much before because I like the surprise. Oh yes, there's the road. But what is it? Oh, that's a main road at the end, and this is just a car park. So again, I can research that when I get back. Back on the road again. The birds are singing, and I'm sure that is the main road bridge there. So we'll see if any traffic goes over it, or we'll hear if any traffic goes over it, I should say. Probably can't see it. Maybe a path up, who knows. I do like these splayed tunnels. I just love the the stonework inside. Just imagine them building it all those years ago. Well, it doesn't look as if there's any way up there. Those are interesting. I wonder what those were there for. You never know, that could have been a signal housing or something. One never knows. It just could have been a signal housing, that. It's the only one on this side. It could have been going down into Royton. There was a signal box around here as well. There's quite a few signal boxes on this line. I think about 5 altogether. We're on the home straight now. I think the next bridge should be Broadway, which I think is named bridge number 3, even though we've been under 4. The track opens out a little bit here, and we got some new houses there on the left. See, there's a path. Shall I do it? Why not? If it takes me that way, it may not go. Oh yeah, it does. It splits. Okay, I'm going to do it. Never do today what you can put off till tomorrow. And there's some steps at the end that take me up to the road, so that will be conclusive proof. And I've just seen a car go past, so it is definitely a road bridge, without a doubt. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, of what I can remember, this is Salmon Bridge. And you see it from both sides. Here's a view of what you could see from the bridge. And without all the vegetation, you would have been able to see in the next bridge, which would be the final bridge. And I know this area now. So that area there is a garden centre. Trouble is now I've got to get all the way back down there again. What is it they say about Braveheart? Well, here we go. Back down again. So I'm back again, on track. There's where I've just been, up there. Way in the distance now, you can see the bridge there. Looks to be a nice steady gradient down here now, and it's nice where it's opened out at the left here. Very spacious. They made a good job of it. It's a nice back for these houses as well, isn't it? A des res, you could say. I've just noticed this sign here. It says Friends of Royton Linear Park. So I guess they've done it. Oh, look at this. Must have put all these little trees in here as well. A lot of them are dead though, unfortunately. There's a label on it. What does it say? Oh, it's a gooseberry tree. Oh, hey, it's got gooseberries on as well. Look at that. I like gooseberries. I like gooseberry pie. That's a very nice little tree. See all the little gooseberries on it? They've done a good job, haven't they? Here's another one with a label on. What is that? Early black. What are they? Cranberries. Those are cranberry tree. Wow. It's fruit trees all the way down, see? That looks like apple. I can't stop and show you each one. I'll pick out a random one. What's this one, for instance? Cherry tree. Very nice. What's that one? Conference, those are pears. That's a pear tree. And if there's another one of those, we'll have a pair of trees. There's a very prominent label. Oh, it's got apples or something on it. There's fruit on this one. Yeah, apple. See? Apple. And there's your apple. They're not quite ready yet, I'm afraid. Come back in 6 months. That's a very nice little touch, that, isn't it? Still working our way down here. This one is a gauge tree. So, a green gauge, I guess, bigger than me, that one. There's still lots of them all the way down here. I'm impressed. A good use of land. We need to plant as many trees as we can, don't we? Here's a new one. This is a damson tree. It must have cost a bit for these trees as well. Just thinking about 10 years time, they're going to be very fruitful, aren't they? They'll be reaping their rewards in those times. Anyway, back, oh, I can see the bridge in the distance there now. And I've just noticed there's another sign here. Friends of Royton Linear Park. It says the fruit trail. And it goes through there, so they must have filled all these with fruit trees as well. These must be fruit trees. Anyway, onto the bridge. I'm glad, because I'm getting tired now. It's a hot day and my leg is a little bit sore. Well, it's a very interesting walk. We're not there yet, but this is a busy bridge, busy road bridge, and they've done it up quite well. So from here, if you look over before all the vegetation, if you look over towards Royton, you could see from old pictures that it was just a straight run down into Royton now. But now, since then, we've had all these houses built on it. So there is no track bed from here. The track bed is covered with houses. All the way down to Royton. So the next stop will be at Royton, I think. There's no point walking through houses and videoing that. So I'm gonna leave it here, and we'll pick it up later on when I get down to Royton. If you can see that junction down at the bottom, the T-junction, I think that's High Barn Road. So this is the distance that it's been actually had houses built on it. So there's nothing there. Nothing there other than houses. I was perfectly right about the distance. So these are all the new houses that have been built on the site of Royton Station, and this area here would be all the sidings. So these would be all railway sidings here at the side of the station. I'm just following it around now. Amazing how this place has changed. It's like anything else though, isn't it? Progress again. This is a view of Royton Station, which was taken in 1964 in August, and it shows how run down and what was left was very minimal. The runaround line there, where you can see the diesel multiple unit there, was very rarely used. And just take note on the left there, you can see the huge warehouse that was there, and also look at the gas lamp just right to the left as well. So that was in 1964. The station closed actually on the 16th of April 1966 because it wasn't on the main line. It couldn't be supported. So They lost all the traffic to the buses, and the roads took all the goods and stuff like that. So that was the demise. It was there a couple of years before it actually closed. And the line that the diesel multiple unit was on now, there was only one platform. That's the one where the runaway train went through as well. The Ministry of Transport issued this report on the collision which occurred at Royton Station in February 1961. It gives all the details of the accident, and it's got all the documents and drawings and showing exactly what happened everywhere. Like these reports usually have witness reports and stuff like that as well. So this is an 8-page document. If you're interested at all, please let me have a contact number and I'll let you have a copy of it. So that was actually the site of number 13 and number 15 High Barn Road, where the accident happened in 1961, and a diesel multiple unit entered the properties and demolished the downstairs. This view shows the aftermath of the runaway diesel multiple unit, which careered through the buffers and went across High Barn Road and crashed into 2 terraced houses there. And luckily no one was injured, and the only dangerous thing that happened was the driver had to jump out at the platform, and he was the most seriously injured. Luckily the people hadn't got up in the house, so they weren't actually damaged. It could have been much more severe. So this shows what happened after the coach had gone through there. This is another view of the terraced houses, which clearly shows where the diesel multiple unit crashed through into it. No wonder it got knocked down. There wasn't much of it left, was there? This is a 9-page document which was issued by the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. It tells of the incident in December, I think it was 1908, when the 11:50 special goods train from Aintree to Royton ran into the buffer stops, and the tender fell over onto a carriage which was being backed slowly into the station to form the 5:35 AM passenger train to Manchester. Unfortunately, the fireman of the goods train was killed and the driver was severely injured. Also, a guard on the passenger train was also injured. This is like I say, it's a 9-page document, so if you're interested and you want a copy of it, give me a contact and I'll let you have it. This is a great view of Royton. It shows the old goods warehouse there, which was built like a cotton mill actually, and if you notice there's a water tower in the front there. It's got the signals there. This was a picture taken in 1954. Here's another view of Royton Station. This was taken in 1955, and it shows what a hive of activity it was, or it wasn't actually. This was a view of Royton Station in 1966. This was just before the line closed, and it's a special excursion. As you can see, there's lots of people taking photographs. If only it would have been this busy in the day, it may have stayed open. This is a view from across the road of what was all the railway sidings, and this actual building here was actually built on the platform, on the site of the platform of Royton Station. So you can't get a better marker than that. And you've actually got something here. If you need any kind of a reminder, here, look. We've got the Railway Hotel, which there's no railway near it now. I wonder how many railway men have frequented that pub after they've come off duty. Hey? 1 or 2 you can bet. So there you go. That was definitely the site of Royton Station, and that was actually the site of the platform. So We can't get a better marker than that. This little map just shows how built up the area is now. So obviously there's nothing left at all. It's all houses from here up to the bridge at Broadway.